Have you ever wondered if the oil you're using every day could be quietly harming your heart? Surprisingly, heart disease is the leading cause of death among older adults, and the fats we cook with play a much bigger role than many realize. Some oils you've relied on for years may actually accelerate artery stiffening or trigger low-level inflammation over time. In this video, we'll reveal the 5 worst cooking oils you should never use and the 5 must-use oils to protect your heart as you age. Before we start, let us know in the comments below where you're watching from. I'd love to say hello and get to know you. 5 worst cooking oils. Number 1, partially hydrogenated oils, trans fats. Let's start with something that often hides in packaged and processed foods. Partially hydrogenated oils. You may not see the words trans fat on the label. If regulations in your region allow small amounts to be labeled as 0, but whenever you see partially hydrogenated in the ingredients, that's a big warning sign. Trans fats form when liquid vegetable oils are chemically altered to become more solid at room temperature. Think some margarines, certain shortenings, and many baked snacks or fried convenience foods. Why avoid them, especially as we get older? Over time, trans fats raise your LDL cholesterol, that's the bad kind that tends to stick to artery walls, and lower your HDL cholesterol, the good kind that helps clear excess cholesterol. This combination accelerates the formation of fatty plaques in arteries, making them stiffer and narrower. As arteries stiffen, blood flow can be restricted, blood pressure may rise, and the heart works harder, factors that raise the risk of heart attacks or strokes. For seniors, our bodies already face gradual changes. Arteries lose some elasticity, and decades of dietary patterns have an impact. Even small amounts of trans fats consumed regularly can tip the balance toward more plaque buildup. You might think, I only eat a few packaged snacks here and there, but those hidden trans fats can add up over weeks, months, years. It's like dripping water on a stone. Tiny drops become a groove over time. The practical takeaway: whenever possible, choose whole, minimally processed foods. If you bake at home, replace shortening or margarine containing partially hydrogenated oils with healthier fats. For instance, a bit of extra virgin olive oil or mashed banana or applesauce in baked goods, depending on the recipe. When you read labels on crackers, cookies, or even microwave popcorn, scan for partially hydrogenated. If it's there, set it aside. If you rely on someone else to shop or prepare meals, share this tip. Swapping out items with hidden trans fats for fresher options is a simple but powerful way to protect aging arteries. Number 2, coconut oil. Coconut oil has had its moment in the spotlight. Trendy recipes, beauty blogs, even cooking shows often praise it. But when it comes to regular cooking for heart health, especially for older adults, it demands caution. Coconut oil is very high in saturated fat, even more so than butter or many animal fats. Saturated fats can raise LDL cholesterol, and while some people highlight medium-chain fats in coconut oil that may be metabolized differently, the net effect on blood cholesterol still tends to push LDL up. For seniors who may already have higher baseline cholesterol or stiffer arteries from years of life, adding a cooking oil that nudges LDL upward isn't ideal. You might wonder, what about using small amounts here and there, or cooking certain dishes where coconut flavor is key? Occasional use in small quantities probably won't derail overall heart health if the rest of your diet emphasizes vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and primarily unsaturated fats. If a recipe truly calls for coconut flavor, consider using unsweetened shredded coconut sparingly as a garnish or small dollop of coconut milk in a sauce rather than cooking the whole dish in coconut oil. For daily stovetop cooking, sautéing vegetables, stir-fries, pan-frying fish, better choices exist that support heart health without sacrificing flavor. Extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, or even a moderate-use butter alternative, in regions where that's available and reasonably low in saturated fat, maintain healthier cholesterol levels. Another question, can I keep coconut oil around for skin or hair uses? Yes, many people use it topically for moisturizing skin or treating dry hair. That's separate from dietary intake. Just be mindful, don't let coconut oil in the pantry tempt you into frequent cooking use. If you love the aroma, reserve it for occasional recipes or non-food applications. Number 3, palm oil. Palm oil shows up in many packaged foods worldwide because it's stable, semi-solid at room temperature, and affordable for manufacturers. It's common in margarine blends, snack foods, baked goods, and even some instant meals. On its own, palm oil contains about half saturated fats and half unsaturated fats. That saturated portion can raise LDL cholesterol over time if consumed frequently. For a younger, very active person with robust metabolism, occasional palm oil-containing snacks might feel harmless. But for seniors, whose arteries naturally lose elasticity and whose cholesterol regulation may be less flexible, habitual exposure to saturated fats can gradually worsen arterial health. You might think, but aren't there antioxidants or other compounds in palm oil? Unrefined red palm oil contains some compounds like vitamin E variants and carotenoids, but most palm oil used in commercial products is refined, stripping away these micronutrients. What remains is a significant saturated fat load. Eating palm oil-rich items regularly, think daily packaged snacks, spreadable fats, processed baked goods, means consuming extra saturated fat that nudges LDL upward. LDL particles can infiltrate artery walls, triggering inflammation and plaque formation. In aging arteries, that process is already more active. The lining may be more vulnerable and repair mechanisms slower. Does that mean you must banish every item containing palm oil? Context matters. If you enjoy a traditional dish once in a while that uses palm oil, and your overall diet is rich in vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy oils, an occasional serving is unlikely to cause major harm. The key is frequency and cumulative load. If palm oil-containing snacks or convenience foods form a regular habit, consider swapping them for alternatives. Homemade snacks using whole ingredients, baked treats made with extra virgin olive oil or small amounts of butter, or choosing products that list healthier oils. When cooking at home, avoid palm oil in favor of better oils for frying or baking. For packaged goods, reading labels, looking for palm oil or palm kernel oil, and choosing items without it can gradually reduce saturated fat intake. Number 4, sunflower oil. High PUFA oils at high heat and when reused. Sunflower oil often has a health halo because it's plant-based and rich in polyunsaturated fats, PUFAs. PUFAs can be heart-healthy when used properly, especially in dressings or low-heat cooking. But under high heat, or when oil is reused, PUFAs are prone to oxidation. Oxidized fats can form harmful compounds, like aldehydes, that promote inflammation and damage blood vessel linings. For seniors whose antioxidant defenses and cellular repair slow with age, consuming oxidized fats regularly can accelerate vascular aging, stiffen arteries, and raise cardiovascular risk. Let's break that down in simple terms. Unsaturated fats have double bonds that make them more delicate when heated. If you use sunflower oil for deep frying or high heat stir frying, the oil reaches temperatures where those double bonds break down, forming unstable fragments. If you then cool the oil and reuse it for another frying session, a common practice to save money, you compound the problem. Each heating cycle further degrades the oil, increasing the concentration of harmful byproducts. Over time, eating foods cooked in repeatedly heated sunflower oil can contribute to chronic inflammation in arteries, making them less flexible and more prone to plaque buildup. Number 5, repeatedly reused cooking oils. Any oil subjected to prolonged reuse. Beyond specific oil types, the practice of reusing cooking oil can be a major concern. No matter how healthy an oil might start, olive oil, avocado oil, even canola, repeated heating, especially at high temperatures, breaks down its fatty acids into oxidized fragments, free radicals, and other byproducts linked to inflammation and vascular damage. Over time, consuming foods prepared in repeatedly reused oil contributes to oxidative stress in the body. For seniors whose cellular repair and antioxidant defenses naturally decline, this extra oxidative burden can accelerate artery aging, stiffening vessel walls, and promoting plaque formation. Think of oil like milk, fresh when new, but each time you heat it, it ages. After one use, it might still be okay if stored properly, but multiple uses at frying temperatures push chemical changes further. Signs that oil has degraded include darker color, thicker or sticky texture, off or rancid smell, excessive foaming when heated, or smoke at lower than usual temperature. But sometimes these signs are subtle, and we reuse oil simply to save money or out of habit. The health cost, particularly for older adults, is that every meal cooked in degraded oil adds compounds that promote inflammation in blood vessels. Over weeks and months, that inflammation undermines arterial flexibility and repair, raising blood pressure and the risk of cardiovascular events. You might ask, can I reuse oil once or twice if I filter and store it well? While some guidelines suggest limited reuse if oil is cooled, filtered, and kept in a dark, cool place, for seniors prioritizing heart health, it's safest to avoid reuse altogether. The potential savings rarely outweigh the risks of introducing oxidized fats into the diet. Instead, plan meals so you use fresh oil each time. If deep frying remains an occasional treat, use a fresh batch of oil for that occasion. For regular cooking, choose methods requiring less oil. Light pan sauté with fresh oil, roasting vegetables in a thin coating, grilling, steaming, or braising. When oil is needed, use a measured amount of fresh, appropriate oil for the cooking temperature. 5 best cooking oils. Number 1, extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil often gets top billing for heart health, and that reputation comes from its unique blend of healthy fats and plant compounds. It's rich in monounsaturated fat, mostly oleic acid, that helps lower LDL cholesterol without lowering HDL. In addition, high-quality extra virgin olive oil contains polyphenols and antioxidants that combat inflammation and protect blood vessel linings. For seniors aiming to keep arteries flexible and avoid plaque buildup, regularly using extra virgin olive oil in cooking and dressings can be a cornerstone habit. Think of extra virgin olive oil as both a flavorful ingredient and a protective agent. Use it to dress salads, drizzle over greens with a squeeze of lemon or splash of vinegar and herbs. Use it for light sautéing. Warm the pan gently rather than blasting high heat, then add vegetables, lean proteins, or whole grains to lightly cook in that oil. Its moderate smoke point works well for most home cooking methods, except extreme high heat deep frying. For finishing dishes, drizzling over roasted veggies, soups, or grains right before serving, it enhances taste and delivers antioxidants intact. Quality and storage matter. Look for olive oil in dark bottles or tins to protect it from light. Store it in a cool, dark place and use within a few months of opening for best flavor and nutrient retention. You'll notice aroma and taste differences. A peppery or grassy note often indicates fresh, polyphenol-rich oil. Tasting it plain, a small sip can help you appreciate its flavor profile. That enjoyment encourages using it often, turning heart-healthy cooking into a pleasant ritual rather than a chore. Number 2, avocado oil. Avocado oil has become popular because it shares many heart-healthy traits of olive oil, while offering extra versatility at higher temperatures. It's rich in monounsaturated fats, again mostly oleic acid, that support healthy cholesterol levels by lowering LDL and potentially boosting HDL. It also contains vitamin E and other antioxidant compounds. One standout feature is its high smoke point. Refined avocado oil can handle temperatures up to around 270 degrees, 520 degrees, making it suitable for stir-frying, searing, grilling, and roasting without breaking down as easily. For seniors who enjoy a variety of cooking methods, avocado oil provides a reliable option that combines stability with health benefits. In practice, you might keep 2 types on hand, an unrefined cold-pressed avocado oil for dressings or gentle cooking when you want some avocado flavor, and a refined version for higher heat tasks where you prefer a neutral taste. For example, saute vegetables or sear chicken at moderate-high heat in refined avocado oil. When finished, you could drizzle a little unrefined avocado oil or olive oil over the dish for extra flavor and antioxidants. Its mild taste pairs well with many ingredients, from roasted root vegetables to pan-seared fish to homemade baked goods that call for oil. Number 3, canola oil. Canola oil sometimes gets a bad rap, but from a heart health perspective, it's a solid, cost-effective choice when used appropriately. It's low in saturated fat and relatively high in monounsaturated fat, with a modest amount of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3. Switching from butter or lard to canola oil for cooking can lower LDL cholesterol over time, a key goal for seniors managing cardiovascular risk. Its smoke point, around 200-205 degrees Celsius, 390-400 degrees, makes it suitable for sautéing, baking, and light frying. Its neutral flavor means it won't overpower dishes, so it's easy to integrate into various recipes. In day-to-day cooking, use canola oil for baking muffins or breads instead of butter, often 1-for-1 in many recipes, for sautéing vegetables or lean proteins, or for stir-frying when you don't need a strongly flavored oil. You can also create simple vinaigrettes. Combine canola oil with vinegar or lemon juice, a bit of mustard or herbs, and you have a light dressing for salads or drizzling over cooked grains. For seniors watching taste changes, adding herbs, garlic, or citrus zest can make these dressings more appealing while delivering healthy fats. Because canola oil is refined, it doesn't have the antioxidant load of extra virgin olive oil, but its fatty acid profile remains beneficial. Store it in a cool, dark cupboard and use it before the best buy date. Avoid overheating beyond its smoke point to prevent oxidation. If you occasionally need a higher smoke point, consider alternating with avocado or rice bran oil for those specific tasks, but keep canola as a regular staple for everyday uses. Number 4, flaxseed oil and other omega-3 rich oils for cold use. Flaxseed oil stands out not for cooking, but for what it brings to dishes raw, a concentrated source of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid with anti-inflammatory properties. For seniors, inflammation control is vital. Chronic low-level inflammation contributes to arterial stiffening, plaque formation, and even cognitive changes. While ALA from flaxseed oil doesn't replace the benefits of marine omega-3s entirely, it's a useful addition for those who eat little fish or want to diversify their fat sources. The catch is flaxseed oil's low smoke point, around 100-110 degrees or 212 degrees, so you never heat it. Instead, use it as a finishing oil or in cold preparations. How might you incorporate flaxseed oil? A tablespoon mixed into a salad dressing is simple. Whisk flaxseed oil with extra virgin olive oil, vinegar or lemon juice, mustard, herbs, and a touch of sweetener if desired. Drizzle over salads or steamed vegetables that have cooled slightly. You can stir a bit into a smoothie, oatmeal after cooking, or yogurt, dairy or plant-based, as a boost of healthy fats. Some people blend it into dips, hummus, bean spreads, or even mashed avocado to add a subtle nutty note. Always store flaxseed oil in the refrigerator in a dark bottle or opaque container. It's prone to rancidity if left at room temperature. Use small amounts within weeks of opening. Beyond flaxseed oil, walnut oil and hemp seed oil also provide plant-based omega-3s and work similarly for cold use. Walnut oil has a delicate nutty flavor that pairs well with salads or finishing roasted vegetables once they've cooled a bit. Hemp seed oil offers a balanced omega-6 to omega-3 ratio and a mild, earthy taste. For seniors, alternating among these oils ensures a variety of phytonutrients and helps maintain a healthier fatty acid balance in the diet. The idea is layering benefits. Cook foods in olive or avocado oil, then finish with a drizzle of flaxseed or walnut oil to deliver those sensitive omega-3s intact. Number 5, rice bran oil. Rice bran oil may not be as familiar as olive or avocado oil, but it offers a balanced fatty acid profile and a relatively high smoke point, around 235 degrees C or 450 or 460 degrees, making it a versatile choice for various cooking methods. Its composition includes a mix of monounsaturated, polyunsaturated, and some saturated fats, but the ratio leans toward heart-friendlier unsaturated fats. It also contains compounds like oryzanol, which have been associated with cholesterol-lowering effects in some studies. While refining can reduce some micronutrients, rice bran oil retains stability under heat better than many PUFA-rich oils. For seniors wanting diversity in their cooking oils, rice bran oil can be a useful addition. Use it for stir-fries, roasting vegetables or meats, or any method requiring higher heat where you prefer a neutral taste. Because it handles heat well, you avoid excessive breakdown of fats that occurs with oils less suited to high temperatures. If deep frying is an occasional treat, rice bran oil's stability makes it a better candidate than many others, though overall frequency of deep frying should still be limited for health reasons. For everyday sautéing, it works fine, and it can stand in for canola or vegetable oil in many recipes. Incorporating rice bran oil doesn't mean abandoning olive or avocado oil. It's about rotating fats to spread potential benefits and prevent over-reliance on one type. Cooking a stir-fry in rice bran oil, then finishing with a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, or adding a flaxseed oil-based dressing on the side combines stability and antioxidants. When shopping, look for reputable brands, store oil in a cool, dark place, and use within a reasonable period. If you're price conscious, compare costs. Rice bran oil often sits between basic vegetable oil and specialty oils in price. That's a wrap on the oils to ditch and the oils to embrace for a healthier heart as you get older. I hope you feel more confident about which fats to keep in your kitchen and which ones to avoid. Drop a comment letting me know which oil you're most excited to try or any questions you have about cooking and heart health. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos on smart science-backed tips for healthy aging. Thanks so much for watching. Take care of yourself, enjoy experimenting with these heart-friendly oils, and I'll see you in the next video.